Welcome back to Fundamental Ball. My name is Adel. I am your digital coach. We are going to look at the Miami Heat beating the Milwaukee Bucks last night, 137-95. It was a phenomenal game all around for the Heat. The Heat defensively were swarming. They were everywhere, getting out. Their defense was turning into offense. Their offense was humming like a well-oiled machine. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo feasting in the paint. The Milwaukee Bucks, Antetokounmpo, he was a shell of himself, getting stifled by Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat defense. Let's talk about how that happened. First thing defensively for the Miami Heat, they built a wall in front of Antetokounmpo. You're going to see that in the upcoming clips on how all five guys keyed in on Giannis to keep him out of the paint. It led to a few driving kicks, but all in all, it stifled the Milwaukee offense. Now, also, the Milwaukee Bucks defensively and on the boards really missed Brook Lopez. It just can't be understated. Miami destroyed the Milwaukee Bucks on the inside time and time again in this game. Also, they missed the on-ball defense of Jrue Holiday. Jimmy Butler bullied every guard that tried to guard him in the paint. No Brook Lopez, easy rim runs. Tyler Hero, absolute stud. So really quick, just to run down Giannis. He had 15 points, 10 rebounds on 4 of 11 shooting. That's not going to get it done. Jimmy Butler, he was a monster, as I mentioned in the paint. 21 points, 4 rebounds. He is on 6 of 10 shooting, just a model of efficiency. Also had 6 assists. Bam Adebayo, aggressive right from the start. 20 points, 13 rebounds on 9 of 13 shooting. Didn't take one three-pointer. He didn't need to. As you saw in our breakdown of Bam Adebayo, he doesn't need to shoot threes. He just needs to be aggressive. Live in that mid-post, high-post area, foul line extended. Take jumpers, drive, take people off the dribble, draw double teams, pass out of double teams, DHOs, pick and rolls, PNRs. That's what he needs to do. Tyler Hero was a spark plug off the bench. He led all scorers, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He had one whale of a ball game. He shot 10 of 18 from the field. He was 4 of 8 on three-pointers. That's 50% from 3, in case you were wondering at home. Now, let's get right into the breakdown. And the other thing is, you can't understate Kyle Lowry. 5 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists. Didn't have a great shooting night, but he influenced the game defensively. He influenced them in the passing game. He is a major addition. Him and P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker facing his former team, he brought the defensive intensity all night. It was ratcheted up, basically broke the scale. He was phenomenal. The other thing is this Miami Heat team is deep. Dwayne Dedmon, Matt Strus, Tyler Hero, Omar Yurtseven. We didn't even mention Duncan Robinson, $90 million man. He had a quiet night, but he influenced the game, stretched the floor, created all that space for Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Let's get right into the video. Exciting win for the Miami Heat. If you like the channel, you like the content, please hit the like button. If you like the video, subscribe to get the channel out there for the algorithm. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at SteelersAdel or Fundamental Ball 1L and the number 2. If you want to buy any hats, shirts, anything like that to support the channel, you can do so at fundamentalball.com. All right, now right here, we're going to take a look at how the Miami Heat managed to bottle up Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak, one of the most athletic, dynamic people in the NBA. You're going to see from our game plan review before the game, we needed to build a wall. So you can see everybody is guarding the paint. Everybody. There's no Brook Lopez, but they went with a small ball lineup. As you can see, there's Middleton, George Hill, Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton. They can all shoot. They were trying to spread the floor against the Miami Heat. But this defensive unit, this group, if you can build a wall, keep Giannis out of the paint, you're going to be successful. And as you can see, they do a great job right here building that wall. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys with their eyes all on Giannis Antetokounmpo, in between him and the basket. You feel that as a basketball player. Now, it gave up a baseline drive to George Hill, but night all night long, the Heat were willing to live with, trying to make somebody else beat them, other than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, defensively, one thing the Miami Heat are going to have to clean up is whenever you're going to have Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, anytime you get a drive into the paint or a drive from the corner, Giannis always rolls right down the lane. And you got to know that in the scouting report. It's just being on your details. As you can see in this play, Jimmy Butler, who was guarding Giannis, is trying to get to this corner pass, to cut off the corner pass. Bam, who is dropping, needs to drop in front of Giannis. He doesn't move. This is on Bam. As you can see, Giannis sneaks in right past him, right down the lane for a crusher, a tomahawk, a jam. One of the things that P.J. Tucker brings to the table is his defensive tenacity and defensive basketball IQ. As you can see on this play, he's going to get bumped by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Right here, he calls for the switch, so he can take the guy on the dribble. Tyler can switch off on Antetokounmpo. Now, P.J. Tucker slides his feet, gets his body back in front of the guy, gets in between him and the rim, forcing this next pass. That's just great help defense. And then he finishes the possession with a strong rebound. Now, defensively, the Milwaukee Bucks really missed Brook Lopez. They missed him on the defensive boards. Giannis Antetokounmpo is their tallest player at 6'10 on the court. And as you can see, they also missed Jrue Holiday's on-ball defense. Jimmy Butler, time and time again, isolated one-on-one during this game and was just cooking anybody that was trying to guard him. And in this clip, you're going to see no Brook Lopez taking up space in the middle of the paint. Jimmy Butler with a straight rim run to the basket, using that big physical frame, getting an easy layup. Now I'm just going to let these next two plays run, and it's to illustrate again the importance of Brook Lopez down low. With no Brook Lopez on the court, the Miami Heat were able to run pick and roll, get into the lane over and over and over again. Again, Jrue Holiday makes a difference, him not being in the game. His on-ball defense, tenacity on the defensive end is sorely missed by the Milwaukee Bucks. Duncan Robinson draws all kind of attention. Even though he didn't score a lot of points, he draws all this attention because he can shoot it from anywhere on the court. Now, let me just let these clips run, and we'll kind of talk over them. So as you can see, a side pick and roll here with Duncan Robinson and P.J. Tucker. Even though he only finishes 41% from the field, P.J. Tucker scores there because there's no Brook Lopez down low to bother the shot. On this play, Jimmy Butler gets in the lane, draws two people. Dwayne Dedmon with the kick. With the dive to the basket, Jimmy Butler with the kick. Dwayne Dedmon finishes up and under on the other side. Again, no Brook Lopez to block shots or impact those shots around the rim. The Heat took advantage of that small lineup night after night after night. So the Miami Heat's really versatile. We're going to talk about some of Erik Spoelstra's lineups that he used. He used Dwayne Dedmon in a lot of situations to beat up on the Milwaukee Bucks. He uses, even whenever the subs come in, you're going to see Big Yurt. He's going to just do damage down low. Tyler Hero is phenomenal. I just can't wait to show you these next clips. Let's do that right now. Now, right here is what's really exciting for the Miami Heat. This is the growth of Bam Adebayo. This goes back to the breakdown I did on Bam Adebayo last week. Does he need to shoot three-pointers? No. He needs to operate from this low block, mid-post, elbow foul line extended. That's where he needs to live. And if you take a look at this play, he's going to go one-on-one against one of the best defenders in the league, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he just plays him like a fiddle. A little jab step, oh, I'm taking it. He's just aggressive all night long, Bam Adebayo. Now let's talk about the lineup that Erik Spoelstra has on the floor right here. I love this lineup as a second unit in the way he interchanges Lowry and Hero and subs Strus in for Duncan. This team is deep. And when I say deep, their roster is deep top to bottom, even to their undrafted guys on the bench. Right here, you can see Tyler. He's basically playing the 1. Strus is basically playing the 2. Jimmy at the 3. You can interchange Jimmy and Strus in this scenario. You got PJ Tucker at the 4, and you have Dwayne Dedmon at the 5. Now, with this, what's going to happen here is you're going to see Tyler Hero is such an offensive threat. He's being picked up as soon as he gets over half court. Jimmy Butler posts up down here. And then you can't leave Strus, so you got to stay connected. PJ Tucker, spot-up shooter in the corner. Thanasis Antetokounmpo tries to come over and help, but it's too late. There's no Brook Lopez again in the middle of the paint, so Jimmy Butler feasts over and over and over again, causing havoc. You see the great ball movement, and then you see Strus with the athletic finish. He's not known for his athleticism, but at 6'5", 200-plus pounds, he's able to absorb the contact. And again, just get into the lane because there's no shot blocker in the lane. But you're going to see this combination of Strus, Hero, and either Butler or Lowry over and over and over again throughout the NBA season. And Tyler has just got so much more explosiveness and confidence coming off the offseason, adding that 10 pounds of muscle. It's just a beautiful thing to watch. Remember what I said about Eric Spoelstra's substitutions in lineups. He is going to do this over and over and over again all year. You just sub out Jimmy Butler, you put in Kyle Lowry as the 1, you move Tyler Hero to the 2, Strus stays the 3, Markieff Morris stays the 4, Dedmon stays the 5. So you got power with these two guys. You have shooting, and shooting with these guys. So this lineup and the versatility and the depth of this roster is going to be a strength going forward, not just during the regular season, but the playoffs and potentially the NBA Finals for the Miami Heat. I'm going to let this run. You're going to see, again, no Brook Lopez, all the space that's being created. No Drew Holiday. The on-ball defense suffers. Let's break down this pick and roll real quick. I'm going to go back here for it. Now look at this defensive breakdown. Great screen by Keefe, right? Great screen. Middleton sees this and thinks, okay, there's going to be a switch. So instead of him fighting over the top, he's trying to stop the dive man in case Morris dives. Now, think about Markieff Morris. He's more likely to do a pick and pop than he is a pick and roll. Markieff Morris, in his age at this point in his career, and he's not in Miami Heat shape, he doesn't have the explosiveness really in the middle of the lane. But you can see all this space that Tyler Hero gets. Confusion by the Milwaukee Bucks. Poor communication. Two guys guarding 1. You get 5 to 7 feet of space for Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero cooked them all night taking advantage of these opportunities. Now, I debated and went back and forth if I wanted to show you guys this clip because Matt Strus hacks this guy so hard that he misses this dunk. Hits him all over his forearm. But the important piece of this is that the Miami Heat culture is such that you're going to hustle, never give up on any play. But I also wanted to show you how clutch Tyler Hero is. And he's going to be Miami Manu, right? If you remember Manu Ginobili for the San Antonio Spurs, he came off the bench, instant scoring, instant playmaking, 17 points a game. He would give you rebounding. He would give you assists. But he would hit those clutch shots for San Antonio over and over and over and over again. His shot making was a thing of beauty. It was incredible. He rode that shot making all the way to the Hall of Fame. You're going to see Tyler Hero has a lot of that. So Matt Strus, he's on the rundown. He hacks the crap out of the guy. There's no call. So is it a foul? There was no call. But Tyler Hero comes down. As you can see on the shot clock here, on the game clock, 1 second left, 1.4 seconds. Tyler Hero raises up. This is, I would say, what, a 28-footer? About 28 feet away from the basket. It's a really deep three-pointer. He gets right into it. Look at the beautiful form. Again, we're going to talk about it over and over and over again, guys. Here it is. What is this? This is called beef. Balance. Is he on balance? Elbow in. Eye on your target. Follow through. Does Tyler have it 28 feet away from the basket? You betcha. As you can see, he right here, when he starts his shot, straight up and down. Elbow is in. You can see that. Elbow's in. Ball's high above his head. He's going to follow through. This is not an easy shot, running full speed on a dead sprint, and he lets that thing fly and buries it. That's demoralizing as an opponent to end the half. Demoralizing. And that's it. Thank you again for joining me at Fundamental Ball as your digital coach. I am Adel. Follow me on Twitter at SteelersAdel or Fundamental Ball 2 with 1L. Fundamental Ball 2, 1L. You can follow me on Instagram at Fundamental Ball. Or if you want some nice merch to support the site, hats, t-shirts, things like that with our graphic tees and our logo, it's at fundamentalball.com. I thank you all. This community is awesome. Let's keep it going. Have a great rest of your day.